guys, what's going on today? How is everybody? Um, Thanks for coming by real quick. I just want to talk about something, right? Oh boy. Make sure I can see my comments. Hold on. So, who do we got here? And I am going to make this really quick because it is my little one's birthday today, and I do have to go get her cake and all this stuff, and all the mom stuff, I want her to come home to balloons and things like that. So I am gonna really be quick. Hey Rose, Rose, by the way, I didn't see your super chat until after my stream the other night, so I'm sorry. And I know that I missed a few of your super chats the other night, and I feel really bad about it. I always do. But the way my ADD set up, I try really hard to pay attention. So I just want to talk about a couple things, right? I just want everyone to know I don't regret anything I've done thus far. And it's just really disheartening, right? Like, I knew there was going to be stupid people that I barely, like, a lot of them I don't even recognize their usernames. They're like, I did this for you, and you're just being friends with Katie. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, and then, Katie being Katie again, shocker, right? Let me make something clear. And the people who have been closest to me know this to be true. A lot of you saw that when Jennifer Falk went out of her way to get into a DM with Katie to try to help her, Katie turned it around and told everybody Jennifer was in the cult, right? She even said that she had proof that where Jennifer was, located in Atchison, Kansas, or whatever it was. Like, she was giving people the impression that that was definitely her and whatever, and I didn't like it. And Jennifer always told me, don't ever get into a DM with Katie Joy. And I said I'd never have a reason to, right? Which I still don't, right? So, and for the 95th time, you guys, this is not about me, quote unquote, helping Katie. Just like the other one was about helping Todd. It was about me seeing something that I wanted to speak on that was kind of messed up. And, and the two things I have spoken on when it comes to the Paulsons, literally, one of them was freaking, pretty serious claims. The sexual, he tried to he got Johnny Depp basically in a roundabout way anyways, and that was not cool. Then Katie Joy is I see Steve literally lying. People still, just a couple of you still don't want to see it, right? So these are two pretty serious things, and both of which I paid a lot of attention to out of the millions of things that have gone on around here, right? So I had spoken in my afterthought stream about how I understand the parallel between, Katie Joy being in here and whatnot, and how that's awkward. And I thought that for the most part, I was really proud of the people that were in the comments, because it was okay, right? And then it got awkward real fast with LB, rightfully so, and yada yada yada. I already talked about this in my afterthought stream, right? So today I wake up and I have a couple DMs from people who are like, Katie wants to talk to you. Apparently Katie tweeted that she wanted to talk to me. Now, this is not the first time, right, that she wanted to talk to me. And Jennifer used to be like, don't do it. And she's got a point, right? She's not a trust, I might be sitting here saying what's happening to you is wrong, but it doesn't mean I trust you enough to get, you know what I'm saying? I saw what you did to Jennifer. I saw it, right? Fool me one time, you know what I mean? There's some people you just don't need to talk to. And I think that she's, and I get it, man. And I get it. I get that she's not used to having people go to bat and say she's right. And I can see why she would want to talk, right? But that's not why I did what I did. I'm not here to, you know what I mean, guys? And I feel bad saying that, because at the end of the day, the lady's another human. And I know a lot of you out there puking your brains out that she really is another human. And I don't wish harm on her. I also just don't want to talk to her, And anyways, I just thought it was interesting, right? So I put that tweet out there, right? Let me just, I think I'm blocked. Oh wait, I'm not blocked on her Twitter. Anyways, so I noticed that at 8:30 this morning I tweeted that, right? I'm all set, So right after I tweeted that, she said something along the lines of this is why, let me read it to you. Hold on. I just updated my computer. I really did move to Windows 11, and I lost everything that was on my desktop. So I had to, just to get into StreamYard, I had to get a code to my emails, all kinds of shit. You know how when you are, I'm lost about my password, so it took me a minute to get here, right? So this is what Katie said, and this kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, but I'm not surprised by it because nothing that she really does is surprising, right? All right, so she said, like literally, like right after my tweet, she goes, "I love that the Caters think that I have quote unquote burned every bridge on YouTube because I'm toxic. The Caters," now this is what the part I'm talking about, "the Caters harass any creator that sticks up for me or speaks to me. Some of these creators / influencers get so overwhelmed by the harassment that they bend to the bullies." So I take this as like, yo, people are attacking AZ, that's why she won't talk to me, right? Like, and Katie saw last night, I had to make another tweet, right? Where I explained to people, because I had a couple of people I didn't even recognize their usernames. Let me tell y'all something, right? I know for the most part, I'm not perfect, who's been around, who hasn't, right? So when I have somebody with a name I barely recognize coming at me like, "I did this for you, I did that for you, and now you're best friends with Katie," like, what? Obviously, you don't know me like you think. We're knocked down like that if you really think that, So this is what I said, right? When someone comes at you sideways because they say you once stuck up for them when you didn't ask them to, I'm sorry. When I do something nice for someone, it's because I wanted to, not because I had an expectation for them to move how I want them to forevermore, right? This is not no damn soul contract for your subscription. I always appreciate it, but I have to do what's right. And like, y'all, you think this is fun and easy? Like, it's not, right? It's not fun seeing, there's only a few people, right? I thought there'd be more, honestly, saying like, "Oh my god, AZ flip," like, I knew that was gonna happen, right? Like, whatever, it is what it is. If I can deal with Roadhog, if I can deal with Turtle Boy, like, there's nothing anybody can do to really fucking shake me around here. Let me just put that out there, right? You can tell people what you think I'm doing all day. Again, the people who know me and the people who keep it 100 around here, they see me, right? That's all I really care about. But yeah, and Katie, so anyways, I made this thread explaining that, right? About how I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations, but at the end of the day, I have to come first, right? I have to live with me, not you, right? I do. I sleep fine at night, right? Yeah, it's just ridiculous around here. So the pot of hey Smitty, Smitty cracks me up. Comes to every stream like I'm just here for the narration. Cracks me up. Oh boy. So this, I'm just disappointed by this for a couple of reasons. Let me bring it up here. I had to make a whole new thing to sign in my Twitter, 2-factor authentication, blah blah blah. I almost didn't even do the stream. I got frustrated. I'm like, I don't got time for this. To do all this back and forth. Oh, I hate light. I always change all my stuff to dark backgrounds. Now I have light Twitter. I don't like it. I like my background dark. Helps save on battery too. You know that? Having it, at least I read that. I don't know how true it is, but all right, where were we? Hold on. And y'all, and I'm bringing this person up, and don't think of this as like a hardcore call out. Like, I'm not like coming for sassy, right? Like, yo, but this needs to be talked about. Like, this is a fucking problem, in my opinion. Okay? Right? Now before I read it to you, let's not forget, right, that Sassy, all things Sassy, who is basically a KJ channel, right, went and helped KJ one time. She went out of her way to get into a DM and help her, okay? And a lot of people came at her for that, okay? I'm not going to say that didn't happen, because that happened. They were like, how you going to go help her, blah, blah, blah. And Sassy was like, yo, at the end of the day, she felt like it was the right thing to do, right? Right, Sassy? Did you feel like that was the right thing to do, Sassy? You did, probably, right? So Sassy says, this says a lot about where we are as a group. Let me tell you, okay? And there's a million of these. It's not just Sassy. There's a couple other Sassies out there that are doing the same shit, right? So let's recap. I speak to Katie one time. Okay. Have I spoken to Katie more than one time? Have I even fucking ever spoken to Katie that hasn't been in a public place? I don't think so, all right? So let's recap. I speak to Katie one time concerning her child, and I'm the rat and ostracized. Everyone else can talk to her and joke with her, and it's cool. Got it. I don't know how old Sassy is, right? And I understand, like, I get it. Like, she caught a lot of heat for that, right? She really did. But she also is probably, wouldn't be surprised if, you know, maybe Steve said something like that to her. I don't know. Because I know that, whatever. Whatever. It's just like, all right, this is crazy to me for a few different reasons, right? I'm sorry I did not get more smoke, Also, I did it publicly, Sassy. And people kind of saw it coming, right? Yeah. And this thing too, man, I think it's so sad that people were like mad that I didn't kick Katie out of my chat. I really, if you're that kind of person, if you're harboring that much like disgust in your heart, like, please just get well soon. And I'm not talking about Sassy, I'm talking about like in general, right? Like, it's just weird. Like, here I am saying that, like, in this circumstance, I think she's being done wrong, and y'all want me to just be mean to her? Why? Because you want me to? Like, this is like mob mentality, dude. Like, I'm 37 years old. The fuck? It's just weird, and it's sad that she feels that way, honestly. Like, she had it that bad, huh? It was a different circumstance, in my opinion, but it's like, this person wasn't getting smoked like I expected him to, so I had to say something about this. Like, it's just weird, man. It's just weird. Yeah, jokey joke. All right, in case you guys didn't know, that's what I like to do. That's why I come here. Even when I'm worked up and fired up and bitching and stuff, like, I still like to make jokes, right? Even with Roadhog. Like, you and I having problems doesn't exempt me from making jokes. Like, sorry, not sorry. The whole joke thing, right? Everyone else can talk to her and joke with her. This is just pathetic. I'm sorry, it's Sassy. Like, I just do better, man. Like, this is stupid. Like, I understand, like, you're a Steve person. I believe. I mean, I'm not even 100% sure on that, but I believe so, right? And there was somebody, I don't even recognize their name, and they were like, Katie was manipulating the conversation. I'm like, I fucking played for you where she said, Nat sent me this. This is how gonzo Steve is, okay? Gonzo. I'm gonna take Sassy off. Sassy with peace and love. Come on, man. This is petty. Really, dude. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So Steve was replaying my live, I guess. This is so funny to me. And he played the part where Katie goes, now I'm playing the part that Katie goes, yeah, Nat sent it to me. And then I'm like, did you hear that? And then Steve he goes on to talk about how Katie did this to him. It's like, how can you play that out loud and hear Steve say, yeah, see, Katie did it. Like, no, she fucking didn't. And anybody that believes that, I'm going to shake my head and just flip a desk, right? Hey, Sassy. Yeah. Sassy, I'm sorry people came for you, dude. Not cool. Like, at the end of the day, I thought you would understand, right? Like, you felt in your heart what was being done was wrong. I feel in my heart what's being done is wrong. And that should be okay with people, right? Sassy, it should be. Like, that's what's wrong with this community. Like, people want off of my head right now, right? And you know what that's like. I know you do. I know you do. It shouldn't have to be that way, right? Thank you, Sassy. Good. All right. This is cool. All right. I was hurt because of the way I was treated. Yeah. That's how bad you had it, right? Like, you had it bad, but you knew you did the right thing. And nobody should be attacked for that. Nobody. It's the whole point of what I'm trying to say here. It's not just Sassy. Like, it's the whole point. Nobody around here should be attacked for doing the right thing. Nobody. It's absolutely crazy to me how people think that they own the way you're supposed to move. And then they write you off. You're writing any of you, which is, like I said, it's only been 5 people, okay, that I don't even recognize their usernames, honestly. So it makes you go, But anyways, if you're upset with me because I'm doing something that I feel is right, I'm okay with that, right? Go ahead, be upset. I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? I sleep fine at night, right? Nobody should be ostracized or punished or whatever for doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, I know 90% of these people out here that are doing this or saying these things know in the back of their head, right, that it's right. They're just like, but I can't say it. I'm having a malfunction because of Katie, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's how this whole community becomes a joke at the end of the day, right? Because the first people that are out here, and it's a lot of people. There's no one in particular, right? The people who are out here sharing things that are like out of left field, that like maybe I've even seen Katie's words manipulated, right? Like I've seen that happen. I've seen all kinds of stuff, and it makes us look fucking crazy. It makes people look, it just makes it look bad, right? There's just so much going on right now. I'm just looking around like, at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to say. You know how I fucking take 9 detours before I get there, okay? Sorry. At the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to say. If you're mad because I am doing the right thing, I'm sorry for you. Nobody should feel that way, right? Right? I just don't get it. Nobody should have did it to Sassy. And maybe I shouldn't have been a smart ass Sassy and been like, well, I did it on a public platform. So I'm sorry too. It just gets really petty around here real fast, right? It really does. Right? And people, and same goes for this. Like, people think I'm being brainwashed. Like, let me tell you something. There is nobody in my fucking ear pushing my ideas. And all you people who are like, Uni Rock tour, yo, you must really either be new to this or you're a troll. You're either new to this and ignorant, or you're a troll. Therefore, you don't bother me. You know why? Because anybody who's really paid attention knows that I've been thinking these things way before I got even talking to you, before I showed up in his streams, whatever. My ideology was already formed before that. And we all know how hard it is to even talk to Uni anyways. He's gonna send his people and shit, you know? But it's just crazy. Like, just let me be, dude. Just do you. Fucking, and I'm not talking to Sassy, by the way. I know I have her comment on the screen. I didn't mean it to her. It's like, this is my channel. Like, at the end of the day, my intentions are pure. Like, a million motherfuckers couldn't tell me anything, you know? How you gonna fuck with somebody with good intentions? Like, what? Get well soon, you know? It's just weird. Some people just so miserable. They're like, no, you must hate this person like I hate them. What are you doing? Don't leave me. Misery loves company, right? And it's not just with the some of the anti-KG community. It's in everyday life, right? Misery loves company. So when somebody else doesn't want to be miserable company anymore, you know, then you side-eye them, right? You're like, oh, you're leaving me here. You're leaving me behind. You've abandoned me. You know, you think you're better than me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it goes. That's just how it goes, right? That's just how it is. Right, Sassy. Okay. I even said in my video last night, AZ told KJ how it is. You were wronged, but we ain't cool. Right. Like, don't get it twisted. You know? I can see, now listen, I could see people upset with me, like, if I led you to believe I was one person and then I'm not that person and whatever. Like, it's not what I'm about. Like, I'm not. Like, if I tell you, like, I've been telling my closest people, like, yo, I'd never get into a DM with KJ. That shit has still not changed. Like, you know? Unless there was something, like, that I felt uneasy about, like, in my heart, that I needed to just, you know, let her, if there was no other way, maybe, but, like, I'm not going to be like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Now, it's just weird. You know, you can, I think more people around here, right? And even myself, like, I'm not perfect. I think if more people start saying, hey, you know what? I think that this part is wrong. instead of just following the crowd, right? Because I've seen a lot of things about Katie that some are over exaggerated, some of them aren't even true, and then people just walk right by it like, it's just Katie. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna fucking correct it. It's just Katie, right? It's like then you build up this like you start to like people start to lose faith in you because they're like, well, can I even believe what they're saying? Do you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say, guys? Like, but also I thought that this was interesting too. Remember how I was reading that Tina freaking thing the other night and it said she was never in this community, which is so ridiculous to me because yeah, that's a flat out lie. But anyways, she the fuck was like, oh, she's not even allowed to talk about Katie, so of course she's gonna fucking play pretend. You know what I mean? It's just like people just lie so much, right? You know, all I want for my channel, like I'm not trying to like be fucking PewDiePie. You know what I mean? Like I had somebody leave me a really nice comment. Well, it wasn't really nice, but it was very, very, very critiquing. They were like, you're everywhere. You just like, I can't keep up with you. I don't know who these people are. They're telling me, have you ever seen Truth Sleuth? Maybe you should do it like that. And I'm like, look, okay, I really appreciate you telling me how you really feel. I'm a fucking space cadet. That's why I have an alien best friend that I talk to. And I call myself Sidetrack Sally. I am not the most put together person in the world, and it probably never will be. I am a single mom who tries to run an art business. Like, I don't have time to make Truth Sleuth style videos. And even if I did, where the fuck do you begin with this? There's so many characters. And that's why nobody else will touch this fucking story with a 10-foot pole, because if you do, you get hate, you get met with, vitriol for the most part, and this is so layered and complex. Like, I'm doing this for my people who have been here that know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're just walking into this, I can see why you're confused, trust me. Like, I am fucking confused, okay? It's a lot, right? So, as much as I appreciate nice comments like that, it's easy to do a video when you're just talking about one person, right? When you start to bring in like, a year and a half worth of BS, and then there's like 19 characters, it gets complex, and I'm sorry if I'm confusing at times. I know I'm confusing at times, right? But I have fun in live streams, right? I do. Right. Stacy, recorded videos versus live streams aren't a fair comparison, though. See, I like the live aspect, right? Because I get to vibe off of you guys and see what you're saying, and it's a whole nother experience, right? A whole nother experience. For real. Tina didn't agree to the RO. Why? Do people agree with ROs? I'm confused. I don't know what you mean by that, Wooden Eagle. It was dropped? Oh, that's good. I'm glad it was dropped. So you can get into an RO as an agreement? I don't know. I mean, that sounds kind of weird to me. But then again, I don't know how AZ, you're still working on this though, right? Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Hell no. I am not deterred. I am not defeated. I am not done. Like, and I'm just sorry if this story confuses people, but I have to find a balance, right? Like, you got to remember, half my life here on YouTube has been about KJ. Now I kind of veer away from that, but there's still the foundational people who know what I'm talking about and that I don't want to abandon, right? Where did it go? Hold on. KJ wanted Tina to sign a 10-year NDA. 10-year NDA for what? That's crazy. I didn't 10 years. Hold on. How do you have someone that doesn't even work for you or has never even been in your life sign a 10-year NDA? I don't know, man. That's fucking weird, but so that's an NDA though. RO's NDAs. So yeah, they're two different things, yeah. If Tina's the one that told you that Wooden Eagle, to be quite honest, I don't know if I believe it, because this is the same chick who just told us a blatant lie. I ain't never been in the anti-KJ community. Yo, I have screenshots of her saying it's my community, meaning hers. Like, she called it her community. So, like, I know with peace and love, Wooden Eagle, like, you're. I'm not saying you're a lie. I'm saying if it came from Tina, I don't know how much of it I believe. That's all. You know? That's just my opinion. Peace and love. You know? Well, Steve had an NDA after her TRO. Well, Element told me a few months back that KJP dropped the RO because she had no legs to stand on and therefore wanting them to sign an NDA, but I don't know. I don't even talk to her anymore. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I really don't, so. You know? The RO was a TRO. What's a bear? Oh, Tina also hasn't shown any proof, so it's hard to tell who's telling the truth. Interesting. Tina has spoken out about Katie, though, so I doubt she isn't allowed to. Okay. I like Charlotte. I hope she leaves her alone. Yeah, dude, you can't start demanding people. You know, this is why Katie's a confusing human being, right? Because she's like, I know. You guys heard it the other night. Well, it's actually in the K Baxter video. I don't even know if I played this part, but I know I heard it at one point when I was listening to it before my stream. She's like, oh, I don't care if people critique me. I don't care, right? Then why are you telling Charlotte what to do? Like, you can't. That's never going to work. Listen, that's never going to work. If you stop trying to tell people what to do, they're just going to do it even more to piss you off. Like, you can't tell people to stop talking about you. It's not going to happen. For example, when Katie pulled that shit with me, when she sent me the first cease and desist, yo, I just went at her harder just to piss her off. You know what I mean? Like, that never works out. It just doesn't. You know? And Charlotte's not even that bad to her. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really watched Charlotte in like a year, so I don't know. I mean, from what I remember, though, she was good to her as much as she could be, right? But thank you, Wooden Eagle, for the information. I mean, it is interesting to me, right? Because it's just like, I don't know who to believe. I'm not saying I believe KJ, though. I'm just going by what I read earlier, so, you know, who knows? I'm sure there's like a half truth in there somewhere between the two of them. I don't know. Yes, I said that at the beginning of my stream. From Katie's tweets, she seems to think you owe her nicestness or something. No, well, that's not how I took it. I took it as, I thought you were like gonna help me, and now you won't even talk to me, and it must be because of the bullies. Now I'm paraphrasing, obviously. You must be getting bullied. Like, no, I just don't. I never intended on talking to you. You know. Tina brings the proof and evidence in her truther community. Let's ask her to show the documents if there isn't an argument. Ooh. Ooh. Hi. Thanks, Stacy. This is why people dislike her. Right. Yeah, that felt like a little bit of a smack in the face, right? Like, hey, I want to talk to you, then me saying no, and this is why I don't want to talk to you, right? And then her being like, oh, you must be bullied. No, Katie, no. I just don't want to talk to you. Has nothing to do with that, right? And to be fair, there's only been about 5 people that came at me on Twitter, which ain't shit, right? Ask Sassy. Sassy knows. Ask Sassy. There's usually more. Because I think people have come to the conclusion that obviously I'm passionate about this, and it's a fact. It's a fact. You heard it with your own ears, right? Yeah, you can't just trust people. Right. Yup. Yeah, she seems to single out Charlotte. I don't know why Charlotte is her biggest, target right now, but that's kind of weird. Why? Who's contacting? Oh, okay, you're saying no one should be contacting KJ, Steve, or Tina. Yep. And it's weird. You know, I was thinking about this too the other night, and I know, right? But like, you hear Steve all the time. KJ. Do you ever hear really Katie talk about Steve? Hardly ever, right? That's another thing. Like, hardly ever. does she talk about? He is completely obsessed with the lady. Like, she barely shows him the time of day. Just saying, like, you know? I know about the Tina paper thing, right? But not the legal papers, Jennifer. I guess so. I don't know. I mean, she probably got rid of all her files when she convinced herself she's never had anything to do with the community. You know, it never happened. So stupid. Yeah, Steve harasses everyone on Twitter, and the second you ask him to back up what the fuck he's saying, he will block you. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he does. You know? And this went better than I did, so better than I thought it would, so I really have no complaints. Really don't. Because at the end of the day, it's the truth. I'm not trying to make you believe something that's not real. I'm not trying to force you to even believe it. I'm just saying, hey, look at it. I notice it. I believe in it, and I'm going to show it to you. That's all I can do, right? So whatever Steve wants to tell people, go fucking right ahead, dude. Because at the end of the day, you've established who you are. I've established who I am. No one's going to tell you shit. No one's going to tell me shit. So just do you, okay? That's it. Yeah, dude. See, I know it feels weird saying it, just like it hurt my soul to say thank you for her super chat. It makes my stomach hurt to say this, but the one thing I agree with her is on how the guy simps for her. Exactly. Do I think that Steve? Oh, whoa! Hold on, all night reader. I think that all night reader's question is: do you think Steve could be looking at possible criminal charges regarding his involvement with Nat? All night reader, I honestly don't know the answer to that. This is my, in a nutshell, this is how I feel. I feel like Nat could be looking at criminal charges, and I also feel like Steve is suspect. He just moves suspect. He does suspect things. He was using the distancing language. So every single thing he does points to something's not right here, right? What that something is, I'll never know, you know? So I don't even feel comfortable like really answering that, you know? No, it's all good, reader. You don't have to worry about it. But I'm glad you asked, because I want people to understand that they think that I'm saying that he's going down. Like, you know, at one point I might have like joked around, threw that out there or whatever. But like, do I honestly? I've never said that, you know, recently or anything like that. Like, now that I've literally laid it all out and thought about it way before I opened my mouth, you know. So yeah, no. It's not stirring crud. Like, honestly, all night reader, a lot of people have that question, right? They think that I'm trying to say like, oh, he's going to jail. Like, no, I'm just saying he moves like a suspect. You know? But I'm glad you asked, because it's a common theme. People get it twisted, you know? So I'm glad I got to bring it up again, to be honest with you. At this point, Jennifer says, at this point, anyone who refuses to believe KJ was a victim has an unhealthy, borderline, illegal obsession. You know, Jennifer, and that's what I'm saying, right? Just because you say that doesn't mean you still can't see the bad in her. Like, she was, okay, put it this way, she was dropping by. Remember how I shared that thing? I was like, bad things can still happen to bad people. Well, she hopped in on it somewhere, and she was like, I'm not a bad person. And I'm like, yo, if I start coming out here saying you're a good person, no one's gonna listen. No, I'm just kidding. Like, yo, you've done some messed up things, right? By the way, you think people are gonna listen to me if I don't? Katie's done a lot of things. She's done a lot of bad things, right? She has, and she thinks that people. It's not just Nat. It's not just Steve. Like, yo, we've all been here for her. We know, right? And you know, lately, is she better than you guys think she's doing better than she used to do, anyways? As far as like, you know, being a lying liar, saying lies, and just manipulating things. Yeah, maybe. I don't really watch her anymore, so I can't even, you know, comment on that. But it's okay to call her out, right? But don't attack people who are calling out the wrong things, right? It's just crazy. That's my point. Hold on, what did Misty say? Y'all want to hear something? Misty says, I was wondering why my cousin wasn't at my great aunt's funeral. Her ass was in Virginia stalking Johnny Depp. Yo, your cousin missed a family member's funeral because she was stalking Johnny Depp. Oh my God. Can you blame her? No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. Yo, I think I'd be really hurt. Like if one of my parents passed away and like God forbid, knock on wood, it doesn't happen, right? But like I found out my cousin was like off chasing some celebrity who don't give a shit about him. I think I'd be a little upset. I'm not trying to cause a family war. I'm just saying. Okay, I believe Tina's list the other day is what has probably stirred Katie to give that warning. Yeah, that list was stupid, right? That was stupid. How child, and I never got around to even showing the list because I'm sidetracked Sally, right? Tina made a list and was like, don't talk to this person, basically. She goes, if any of these, it was like me, Julie. Okay, it was me, Julie. It was Shyla. It was Stina, right? Was Shyla on it? No, Shyla wasn't on it, right? Stina, so many people. You want to see the list? All right, sorry. Okay, I'll go to Twitter. Can somebody tag me in it right now or send it to my inbox? Because like I said, I can't get into Discord right now because I just reset my computer and I need all my passwords and shit. Nothing I do is easy, okay? Nothing. Can somebody send it to me or tag me in it? I'm sorry to be difficult. Oh wait, Shyla. Oh shit, that's on Instagram, isn't it? I need it on Twitter because Twitter's the only thing I have access to right now on my computer. I'm sorry. Can someone tell me why EKC is so diehard with Steve? That's the $1 million question. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. You can, Shyla. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to hop over in Twitter real quick and wait for it. I don't know why, man, but Erin doesn't even sound enthused when she talks about Steve and tries to defend Steve anymore. It's like she's just at her day job, like, okay, is there anything else I can help you with? Like, she's just talking, like, just to get it. So I don't know, man. The whole thing's weird. That's why I don't know anything more than Sister Wife, and Sister Wife is a joke. When I say Sister Wife, I mean, like, he had this harem of women going to bat for him, and that's what I meant by that, right? No, there was a really real list. That's how it came up, right? And I got so sidetracked. Thank you, Shyla, so much. I got so sidetracked that I never even went into it. So thank you, Shyla. I want to show this to people. Yay. Okay. Yay, Shyla. All right. Let me bring it up here. Yeah, this is a real thing, dude. This is a really real thing. Okay. All right. So, do you have the other part of the tweet, Shyla? Oh, you resent it? Okay. So this is the actual list. This is not the part where she wrote, but she shared this list. So Tina made this list. I don't know who was in between Stina Marie and Waxy, but whoever was got crossed out. She must have changed her mind or some shit. I don't know. All right. So it goes like this. This is the list, the famous list that Tina shared, right? Thank you, Shyla. I see you typing. I don't know if you're sending it again. Oh, thank you. I saw it pop up. All right. Nat, Charlotte, K, Katie, Uni, Irish, Shen, Pork Chop, PJ, TT, Nikki May, Julie Virgo, Stina Marie, Waxy, and T-Spiracy. So that's Tina's shit list. We're all shitlords. She called us shitlords. So you'll see a lot of people on Twitter or Discord or wherever calling themselves a shitlord. Like on Discord, my name is Queen Shitlord, right? But TT's not a creator, right? Pork Chop's not a creator, right? Whatever. Just saying. I was surprised to see some of these names. I thought a lot of people would be on it that aren't on it, and vice versa, right? And vice versa. Yay. Thank you, Shyla. All right, so here's what it says. This chick is just, I don't know. The fact she's playing pretend like she never had nothing to do with this is weird. Okay. Now, this was right above the list, okay? It says, if you are jumping on the bandwagon with any of these dipshits, then I will assume you are not ethical. Who's that sound like? Gee, who uses that term all the time? Must be another coincidence. That sounds just like Steve. Anyways, I will assume you are not ethical and you don't deserve my time or attention. The truther community doesn't push the truther community doesn't push narrating. We are about facts and evidence. In my opinion, these are bullies, stalkers, and liars. Yeah, because Steve is a fucking truth teller, right, Tina? Okay. Oh, they're the same one? Okay. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Yeah. So there's that. EKC says pork chop account is a troll account run by 4 people. 4? How would she even know that? Who told her that? Roadhog? That's weird. Aw, I don't know, but people are crazy about you. I don't get it because you are kinder and more honest than 99% of them. I don't know, man. People love to throw rocks at things that shine, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not, I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not, but like, I've established who I am, or at least I think I have in this community. I don't know. I hear he's still out there somewhere, but I don't know. Last I heard about them too is they were still, him and his wife were acting like they weren't together still, like they filmed separately or some shit. I don't know. EKC is talking to Wolf. That wait, is this a joke or is this real life? Did he really say that there's 4 people? Because that dude, is he okay? Like he literally, I just picture him with his behind his computer for 17 hours a day, 16 hours a day with his hot pocket and his Mountain Dew, telling his mom to bring him some more Mountain Dew and just making up conspiracy theories. At least when I say shit that sounds wild, I tell you why I feel that way, right? Like it really blew my mind the other night. This is the last thing I gotta say because my aunt's here and I'm I got people coming over and shit for this party later. But listen, this is what I wanted to say. You heard with your own ears. You heard Erin and Steve talking to each other like, oh, it's so weird that Katie gave Charlotte that compliment that time. Yeah, they're suspects. Yeah. That's weird. I think they have something to do with this. But then I come out here and I'm like, here's a million reasons why I think these people move weird, including things they say, including all this shit from a year and a half that I can't even keep up with it all. There's so much of it. And I'm a crazy person. Same with Uni, same with everybody who dares to speak on it, right? But you hear someone got a compliment and all of a sudden that's enough for you to write them off as being involved. But we have all this and I don't know, man. Gaslight extravaganza. That's all I'm gonna say. But, anyways, just if you see someone trying to do the right thing, like, why are you gonna come at him? That says a lot about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, Sassy. Glad we talked this out. Okay. Maybe I should have came to you, but it's not just Sassy. That's the thing. It's not just Sassy. There's a million people out there who, have thoughts that are not. And I understand her thought. She really did get attacked. I get it. But all you people out here who are just like, don't come at people for trying to do the right thing. The fuck is wrong with you guys? I'm not hurting anybody with Steven. That's because he's fucking lying. And if you don't think he's lying, then I don't know what to tell you. There's really no hope. There's really no hope at this point, okay? Anyways, all right, guys, I gotta run here. I got mom things to do, but have a great day, everybody, okay? Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.